So, I was reading and got fascinated about a psychological phenomenon, and this particular film goes well with that phenomenon. There are several films out there, but I chose this film, which is Poove Unakkaaga, a Tamil film. The film is about two families which are in dispute. They both belong to different religion, and the dispute is not because of that. It's because of a love. Because of love, they become enemies. Here is a plot. A third person arrives to unite these families, and he also have the same reason, love, his own love. This film was released in 1996 and now we are in 2026. Still now, the topic of love remains a problematic one. Some say in India 99.8% of the love stories end up in marriage. Some of the memes. However, I have never known a single person whose love story was successful without involving eloping or dramatic struggles just to marry the person they love. Isn't it basic? Marrying the person that one loves? Anyway, coming back to the movie, the acting is quite exaggerated. It's an old film, understood. There is nothing much to discuss regarding the other characters, but the character of Raja truly stands out. He says that he is not the type of person who believes that if one flower dies, another will come. Instead, he is the type of guy who believes that if a flower dies, we cannot bring the exact flower back. He wants the same flower. He does everything just for her. That's why the title is Poove Unakkaaga. He says that he is perfectly fine living with her memories, just with her memories. And that is enough for him. We can see similar patterns in other Tamil films including Minsara Kanavu, where Arvind Swamy becomes father. I think it's Minsara Kanavu. And the other film, the famous one, you all know. So, the actual phenomenon behind this is Zeigarnik effect.
It is a psychological tendency to remember incompleted or interrupted tasks much better than completed ones.
It is an unlived life that causes him to remember her forever. I also found some similar terms for the Zeigarnik effect, which includes intermittent reinforcement. It states that if someone ignores you 100% of the time, your feelings will eventually fade. However, if they occasionally text or smile at you, Nigali, Ningagali, it makes you highly addicted to that person. Why you become highly addicted to that person? Because that unpredictability triggers massive spikes of dopamine. Then the other term is reward valuation. Basically, we value things more if it is scarce or forbidden, right? In unrequited love, the other person's affection is scarce, so we value it more. There is a school of psychology that includes psychoanalysis. To put it in simple words, it suggests that visible emotions and behaviors are actually driven by unconscious experiences and desires. We can use iceberg as metaphor. The tip we see is a conscious mind, and the parts which we cannot see under the sea or ocean represents unconscious mind. That's how a person is. In psychoanalysis, there is a term called sublimation. It is a defense mechanism. Raja uses sublimation well by channeling painful impulses into productive and positive behavior. We can also see the cognitive dissonance among the families. Over the years, they want to reconcile, but family honor and pride stop them. Raja works on exploiting that dissonance. He starts with impressing them, which is impression management, and he even lies, which is a deception. Raja derives joy by witnessing the joy of Nandini and Lawrence, and because of this selflessness, Priyadarshini falls for him. Rather than compromising, he chooses to stay alone. Living one's life is up to them, and if it is not hurting anyone, it's for the best. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching and bye. Okay, this is my time. 80% of the time, girls know when a guy likes them. It's true. And when they are meeting regularly and eating outside and all, that percentage is significantly higher. Damn it, we are going to miss his films. If there is going to be a sequel, hypothetically, Raja would have married someone else. Or if he is not, he's trying so hard just to keep up his words. At least he did not kill himself. People used to say some words like, I cannot live without you, I'm going to stay single forever, I cannot think about anyone but you. But we can see them moving on. That doesn't mean they lied in the past. At that point of time, they would have thought, I don't want to move on. After some time, they might have met new people or better flowers. So it's not a lie. That is also true. I mean, the words they said in the past is also true, and the moving on part is also true. So, definitely, if there is a sequel, Raja would have moved on. Some say, okay, she kept flower or flower, whatever.